Moistcr1tikal needs to stop. Because I'm addicted to his content. Let me paint you a little picture. I'm laying in bed with my wife. We're watching Boy Meets World, just like any two hot millennials do on any typical night of the year. She looks at me. She starts doing this. I look at her and I start doing this. She grabs my ding dong and I look at her and she says, "Hey, you want some?" And I say, "Let's go." Yeah, so Noah from the future here. See, there is a meme that went viral of Moistcr1tikal saying like, "Yeah, baby."
Woo! Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
And at the time of me recording this, I just said, "Oh yeah." I didn't get the meme right, and I'm supposed to be making this video about how much I actually really love Moistcr1tikal, and I can't even get the meme right. But anyway, that's the context of it. That's what I mean, okay? I at least got one of the words right in the meme. So anyway, now back to your video. She gets mad, turns around, goes to bed, sleeps it off. Then I turn around, cry myself to sleep, watch Moistcr1tikal. That is what Moistcr1tikal is doing to my life. Now let me paint you another picture. I'm hanging out, couple of buds, campfire, we're laughing, we're joking, talking about anime, talking about Book of Boba Fett, all the other stuff that real men talk about. Then they come to me and say, "Hey Noah, you want to smoke some dope?" And I say no, because I'm a dork and a nerd and I don't smoke or drink. It sucks, but that's okay. They still accept me as a friend. Then they say, "Hey, Noah, do you want to start this party off really hard now?" And I say, "Let's go." Yeah, so Noah from the future here, they get mad at me. They spit in my face. They call me a failure. They look at me and they say, "Go, get out of here. We don't want you anymore." They say, "We spit on you." I stick my hand into a fire. I say, "Ow, that hurt. Fuck you both. Fuck you and fuck you too." That's what I told them. I told them both that. They say, "Leave, go. Goodbye, good riddance. We're not your friends anymore. We're not your true buds." And I say, "I don't want you guys to be my buds." And I leave and I go sit in my car, cry, and watch Moistcr1tikal. That is what Charlie is doing to me, aka Moistcr1tikal. It ain't my fault that his personality and his content are so damn addicting. Okay? It's not my fault, it's his fault. It's his fault for ruining my life, my relationships, because I cannot stop watching Moistcr1tikal. So now that the clickbait is over with, so I've been away from Twitch for about a month and a half now. I took another political contract, so I've been busy. However, I have been really wanting to create something lately, and I really want to keep on making YouTube videos. Like the creative bug is just wanting to stick its peni into my recti, if you know what I mean. So I am wanting to keep this channel going. I want to start making some more videos because it's the least I can do, and it kind of satisfies that creative bug in my rectum that I cherish. So I just kind of wanted to start making videos again by sharing somebody that I recently discovered who is a very big YouTuber, obviously, but for some reason I just now started discovering his videos, which is Moistcr1tikal. I started watching Charlie, aka Moistcr1tikal, about I don't know about 3-4 months ago. I don't know what video I watched of his, but I instantly just became addicted to his content. I am telling you, I watch just about everything of his. So Charlie obviously has his main YouTube channel, which is actually called Penguin Z0, I think. But he also has a podcast, which also goes on the main channel, and he also streams on Twitch. And there is an unofficial stream clips. And I don't know if he actually owns that and it's some inside joke or if it's literally just somebody uploading his clips to YouTube. But between all of those, he also uploads, by the way, twice a day on his main channel, plus an hour-long podcast with 3 other dudes called The Official Podcast every week. But he uploads twice a week. And so between all of that content, I mean, that's literally probably thousands of hours of content right there. And so yeah, I'm not somebody who is like, I've watched Charlie from the beginning. I'm an OG viewer. But you know what? I am a new viewer. But that does come with its advantages. For instance, I have literal years of content now that that I have to catch up on, and it's been awesome. I watch him whenever I put something on in the background while I'm working, because ADHD controls my life. So Moist Critical does like reactionary content. He does a moist meter, which is sort of his way of rating certain topics, or rating certain movies or music, or video games, mainly movies and video games. I don't know if he's ever done music, but I just kind of threw that in there. But he also does talks about his life, and does some drama stuff, but a lot of it's reactionary. A lot of it is, he does also a whole bunch of tier list stuff. So, where they have the S tier to F tier. He does a lot of those, which are beautiful and very entertaining. And so I've learned that I really enjoy his takes on things, depending, whatever they would be. But I usually enjoy them. I usually agree with them, and so I don't know. It's something nice to hear. It's something nice and refreshing to always hear a nice perspective and a new perspective on certain things in life. Also, before I go on, I know whenever I used to talk about the YouTubers I watch on on Twitch, um, people end up getting not mad at me, but they're like, "Why aren't you promoting? Like, you're a small streamer yourself or a small creator. Why aren't you promoting other small creators?" And I do, and I will, but and I can't help who I like. That's my point. I can't help who I like. I like H3H3. I like Charlie. I like PewDiePie. I enjoyed, a little bit of Jacksepticeye and a little bit of Mark. So I enjoy these people. I enjoy watching them. Star Wars Theory. I'm a Star Wars nerd. So yeah. I mean, so it is what it is. I know, like, obviously he doesn't. Moist Critical just hit 10 million subscribers. He doesn't need any more subs. I understand that, but he's popular for a reason. That's because he's super talented and great at what he does, and he deserves everything because he puts everything into his content. So he deserves 10 million subs. But anyway, moving on. So one of the things I really enjoy in his content is when he talks about uh his awkward phase in life, which for him was in college. But it's super funny because he always talks about he wanted to be a silent type, like a silent sort of mystery man type person, and like people would talk to him and he just sort of nod along, or he just did these like really cringy things in college that obviously would have been looked at very weirdly, but most of us have I mean, like, honestly, tell you the truth, I feel like I'm hitting my awkward stage now at 31, considering the fact that I went from having a ton of friends to no friends. I sit in my house all day, and now I have a fucking panic attack anytime I step out of my house to go get groceries. So I hear you. We all have our awkward phases, but his are just, oh my gosh, they are so funny. They're really good, and highly recommend watching them. However, one thing I do want to point out, his horror gameplays. So whenever Charlie plays horror games, he is notoriously known to just not get scared. So he'll be playing a horror game, and he'll just sort of like, there'll be a jump scare, and he'll just, whoa, look at this guy. Like, that's literally how, like, I'm not exaggerating. Like, that's how he acts. Like, oh, here's another scare.
Mom, if I pissed on this man and fucking like punch a hole through him. He's still here! It's, who's that? Slade from the Teen Titans? Oh, I can still drink. Oh, he crashed my game! Oh my god.
But it's entertaining and it's hilarious. However, it ruins Oh, it pretty much that anybody who is scared or maybe putting on a little bit of a show, like let's say Markiplier, for instance, who gets whoa, 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 really loud and crazy, it turns those types of gameplays into looking very cringe after watching so much of Charlie's gameplays of horror games. So I that part I'm like, man, but like it's worth it. I don't care. It's hilarious to watch Charlie. And now like, yeah, I still watch Markiplier here and there, but yeah, it does like now I'm kind of like, oh my God. It's like, stop being cringe. Stop, it just, I don't know how to explain it. Go watch them. You'll see what I mean. But it is so funny to see like these like big jump scare, like these games that I've seen other big creators play. And then Charlie gets on them and he's just straight faced the whole time. And finally, this dude is like, can I just say this dude is a master at ending a video. So for a lot of creators, there is a big challenge at ending a YouTube video. So a lot of times you will, let's say, you'll do a 20-minute video and then you'll take a minute to kind of sum up everything that you just said and say, please subscribe, please do this, whatever. MKHB actually just released a video not too long ago. I think he sat down and did a podcast where he was talking about it. But it messes with your watch time because you can tell there'll always be this slump that goes down whenever you start saying like, all right, because they know that you're just wrapping up. There's nothing new that you're going to say. So what Moistcr1tikal will do is he'll just be talking about the subject at hand and be like, yeah, so anyway, I was just like really cringe in college, and I just want to tell you guys about that. See ya. That's it. Instant. Gets them out before they even know they're going out. Anyway, what I'm doing this for is not to just like I said, it's obviously he has tons of subscribers. It's not like you not subscribing to him is going to kill him. I get that. But he I do watch YouTube videos because especially during the pandemic and stuff, they make me feel a certain way, and I feel like his content really makes me happy. I really enjoy it. I look forward to it every day. It also helps me sort of with my own schedule in life and stuff. I'm always looking forward to the hour-long podcast he has, the official podcast. But I'm recommending this not to be like, oh guys, we gotta support Moistcr1tikal, but it's more on the lines like if he brought me happiness, I hope that he brings you happiness because I've really enjoyed his content. I truly have, and I hope that you go check him out. But that's about it. See ya.